Hi, welcome to Neil's vlog.
You playing today as well? You playing today? Guys, hope that you're well. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that haven't tuned in before, haven't really seen what's happening, so I'm a local league, sort of intermediate level table tennis player. I like to share my matches, my training, my tournaments. You know, like just hopefully the stuff that you guys will find interesting and enjoy watching. But also, if I sort of share the ideas and the things that I'm working on to try and improve, then there might be some bits in there that you can take for yourself and help you to improve as well. So so that's what it's all about. I also like to do vlogs of matches and tournaments and training camps and stuff that I attend, and that's what I've got for you today. So this should be quite a good one for you. It's British League. It's that time of the year again now, so for those of you that maybe haven't heard of British League or you're not quite sure what it is, so it's the next level up from local league table tennis. So it's National League. We are in the what's classed as like the C band. So there's a few tiers to it. So you've got the top few divisions, then it kind of drops down to the A division, then the B divisions, and then we're kind of in the bottom tier, like the C divisions if you like. But the standard is still really, really good. I'd say that the people that we're coming up against are kind of like the equivalent of top local league players. So always tough matches. It's over 2 days. It's Saturday and Sunday. You play 2 matches each day. So today is the Saturday. So there's going to be a match in the morning, a match in the afternoon, and then there'll be the same thing again tomorrow. We've got a really, really good squad. We've got some excellent local league players like Jordan Potts, who's a top player. We've got Andrew Davis, who is, there's very little between Andrew and Jordan. I think they're both excellent. We've got Annie McDonald. You'll have seen a lot of Annie on the channel. Annie's superb. Valdas Semiotis, who plays in Bolton and Wigan. Valdas is fantastic. He's got an excellent reverse pendulum serve. We've got a lady called Aneta who plays for us, who has played like nationally in Poland, and then you've got me. So yeah, I'm kind of like bringing up the rear. We've also got Phil Summers as well. I'd say kind of Phil's sort of very much on a level with myself. So yeah, really, really good squad. And then today the team's going to be Andrew's going to be number 1, Valdas is number 2, I'm going to be number 3 today, and then Phil's going to be number 4. So that's going to be the order that we'll play in. Yeah, I think it should be a really, really good day. We're playing against Guernsey in the morning, and then we're playing Isle of Man in the afternoon. So these guys have travelled, they've had to get on planes and stuff and travel and stay over. We're fortunate because we're playing at Halton, so the Halton Stadium is only about 20 minutes away from us, so it's quite lucky that it's local for us as opposed to the others that have had to travel. But gives you an idea again of the calibre of player that that they're going to be making the effort to travel that far. That they're going to be pretty decent. So yeah, so we'll see. I think from my own personal perspective, I feel like I haven't trained very much in the last month or so. I've played a few matches, but I'm not expecting an awful lot from myself. I'll certainly give it my best shot. I've got some good stuff coming up though in the next few weeks, so I'll hopefully be able to train a little bit more. I've got a service training day that I'm doing with Craig Bryan that I'm going to do a vlog on. That's going to be next weekend, so I'm looking forward to getting that out, and hopefully there'll be some really, really good tips for you guys in that. So anyway, yeah, the vlog is going to, obviously I'll show you some of the other matches, just take you around, let you see what's going on in the rest well as having the all the C tier, like some of the people in our division, you've also got the A division, so they're like 2 levels up from us. So I'll try and get a bit of footage of that. Some really good players that play in those divisions. So it should be a good vlog, should be a good day. So we'll get stuck into it.
off.
Okay, so just nipped outside now. I'll have to make this quick because we've got second round matches are starting quite quickly. We had a lot of tight games in that. We won it 7-2, which was really good. Unfortunately, the 2 points were from myself, so a little bit disappointed, but I lost both of them in the fifth set. I think the first one against Sam was 11-8 in the fifth, the second one against Joe was 11-9 in the fifth, so really tight. I felt like I played pretty well. I'm not too disheartened with the way that I played. I think the only thing was against Sam, the middle, when was it now? The middle of the game, I think it was the fourth set. I probably had like 3 or 4 forehands on the trot where I literally completely missed the ball, which is not like me. I didn't feel tight, I didn't feel nervous or anything like that. I just missed them, so a little bit disappointed with that. But I was pleased against Joe because, like against Andrew, he played really, really well, and I umpired that game, and I thought it's going to be a bit of a struggle this. But I actually ended up making it really tight, and there was nothing in it, and I really could have taken it. So not too disheartened because you know, I feel like I'm playing pretty well considering that I don't feel on top form. I feel a little bit kind of rusty, not trained an awful lot really. So, you know, I'm quite happy really. Like I'm probably just like a fraction behind the pace, and in British League, if you're a fraction behind the pace, then you know you're not gonna win, unfortunately. So anyway, we've got the Isle of Man this afternoon. So some tough games again. I'll give it my best shot. I mean, I'm just going to try and stay aggressive, try and play, try and play my game. I'm going to keep going for my shots even if I miss them. Hopefully try and turn it around. If we can get 2 wins this afternoon, then it won't be too bad a return. But the main thing for me, it's not necessarily the results. It's just the fact that, you know, I'm trying to play my own game. So pretty happy with that. So let's see how we go this afternoon. Okay guys, so that is the end of the Saturday of Senior British League. It's been a really good day actually. I've really enjoyed it. It was one of those where the way that the day went early on, I thought I was going to be going home disappointed, tail between my legs, and yeah, I didn't think it was going to turn out to be a good day. But I mean, it just goes to show you really that if you dig in, you don't give up, and you keep playing your game, that you can actually turn something around into a day that I'm really happy with. So yeah, it was, I mean, in summary, the morning, I felt like I actually played pretty well. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm, firing on all cylinders at the moment. Feel like I'm a little bit rusty around the edges and everything, but, still feel that I'm capable of playing well and, giving some of these better players something to think about. But I think that, yeah, it was, like I say, I played 2, lost 2 this morning. The team won overall, and that's obviously the most important thing. But I always want to feel that like I'm contributing something directly to that win. And like I say, we lost 7-2, and the 2 points that we conceded were my 2 points. So I was a little bit disappointed, and then felt, probably a little bit of pressure going into the afternoon matches to, try and salvage something, try and show the team that, that I'm capable of being an asset rather than somebody that they've got to carry. So yeah, I felt, a little bit of pressure. Felt like I had something to prove really in the afternoon, and I actually felt like I did that. It was, I mean, we started off pretty strongly actually, and we got into a decent lead. And like I say, with British League, there is always that pressure that you need to win the match overall to get any points out of it. And we got, I think we were 3-1 up, I think it was. Then going into the doubles, we got Andrew and Valdas to play in the doubles again. Scott and Duncan played extremely well together. Scott is one of these guys that we were all a little bit bemused by it really, because he has got short pimples on his forehand, but he actually loops with them. So it's really unusual, because most people who tend to play with short pimples will have them on the backhand side, and then if they have them on the forehand, they'll probably be like a flat hitter. But he looped with them, so it made it really difficult in the doubles for because he was looping so much that both Valdas and Andrew, I think, anticipated a little bit more spin on the shots, and they ended up, like I say, he's picking the ball up well against backspin, but there wasn't a huge amount of spin on them, so they were very difficult to block. So yeah, so they ended up, as strong a pairing as Andrew and Valdas are, they ended up losing that, and then Andrew then played Scott straight after that in the next game, the next singles game, and Scott beat Andrew. And I always think that, if anybody can beat Andrew Davis, they're pretty darn good. So he did really well there. And then I was next on, so I kind of felt that I needed to do something. I'd won my first match against like a William. My next match was against like Duncan, who's a left-hander. I'd never met Duncan before, but a few of the other lads knew him because he used to play at the Albert club, which is obviously that's the club that we're representing in British League now. So he used to play for that club before he moved over to the Isle of Man. And yeah, I mean, like I say, that's really what kind of like made my day. I mean, I did feel bad because I did get a few kind of like nets, probably at crucial times. I mean, he did get some as well, but I think I definitely got the rub of the green. But I was 10-5 down. I was 2-1 down, 10-5 down, and it looked like, it was all over. Andrew and Valdas called a timeout early on in that fourth set, and I was kind of laughing a little bit with him, because I sort of said, well, that sort of shows how confident you are of me getting into a fifth set, that you're calling a timeout in the fourth set. But I think we needed it. I think it kind of focused me. I mean, he did win a few points immediately after that, but then after that, I really I just had to really dig in, and like I say, and it ended up, I was 10-5 down, and I thought, well, that's pretty much all over now. And then it was one of those, it was 10-5, 10-6, 10-7, 10-8, and then I think he went a little bit passive. I got a couple of nets, got it back to 10-all, and then I was like, right, come on. And I felt that my movement was really good. I felt like I was moving around well, and I was picking the ball up. And the one thing that he was definitely doing is that, and it's a bit tricky with the left hand, because the angles are always slightly different to what you're expecting. So, but the one thing that he tended to do is he stayed quite static on his backhand side, and he would always push. If I served like anything like backspin, he would always just push it back, and he didn't really try to do anything different. So that allowed me to, basically like serve backspin and then move across and then open up with my forehand and get in and attack him. And then if I then went very wide to his forehand, he didn't move that well across that way. So yeah, so I basically got it back from 10-5 down to 10-all, and then managed to end up taking that 17-15, and then it was all to play for. And I think he was just a little bit demoralised. I think he was a little bit, yeah, and I think he let the nets and stuff get to him a little bit. So I got a decent lead, and I just kept pushing away. And I knew that because I'd come back from 10-5 down in the fourth, he thought it was all over, and then all of a sudden 15 minutes later he was still playing and he's still having to battle hard, and I just don't think he had kind of like anything left to give. So was really pleased about that, because I think if I'd have lost that, it would have put us under a lot of pressure for the last two matches. Valdas still had to go on, and then Phil had to go and play the last two games. Phil had to go and play the last game. So I mean, they both ended up winning theirs, so I think we'd have won it anyway. But I feel that the fact that I'd won that game just completely took the pressure off then, and it allowed, we only needed one out of the last two. We didn't need them both to win. Overall, I'm absolutely delighted. Like I always say, I always feel that British League is more pressure than a local league match. I've gone from being one of the stronger players in most of my local league teams to being one of the weakest players in our British League team, because the other guys are so good. And when they're kind of like they're winning their matches and then I'm losing mine, it's very difficult to kind of like stay positive. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that I dug in and managed to turn around the game against Duncan. I'm absolutely delighted with that. I'm still really happy as well that despite not training and probably not playing my best table tennis at the moment, I really did. I was aggressive and I played my own game this morning. And the two that I lost were both in 5 and could very easily have gone my way and I could have won. But really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I always enjoy making these. I've got some good content hopefully coming up in the next couple of months. I've got some really good ideas for videos and whatnot. So I'll keep posting my matches as well. Thanks for all the support. Thank you for all the comments. I mean, I always really appreciate nice comments either on these videos or when I see players and see people at tournaments and they come up and they say they enjoy the videos. It really makes my day, and it makes me motivated to keep making these videos. So I'll certainly keep trying to do that, and I will see you again soon.